When did a mother's love become her daughter's prison? Looking back, I should have known something was off when mom started calling my grief our journey. Like Morning Dad was a group project where she'd do all the work and have me present it to the world. I'll never forget holding his hand in the ICU when I was 8 while the machines sang their goodbye song. I remember being told over and over again, at least you got to say goodbye. Mom found me later in my closet, surrounded by his shirts because they still smelled like him, Old Spice and sawdust from his workshop, and she whispered, "It's just us now, sweetie, but I'll love you enough for both of us." She would hold me as I screamed myself hoarse. She was incredible at first, quitting her job to be present, planning adventures every weekend like pottery classes where we'd make lopsided bowls, and hiking trips where she'd let me name all the squirrels. When I finally made a friend named Mia, mom threw these magical playdates with treasure hunts and cookie decorating that made other moms watch in awe, telling her, "You're amazing," turning pain into love. She'd sleep in my bed during nightmares, stroking my hair until dawn while our therapist said it was good. Consistent presence helps grieving children. 6 months in, I laughed at Mia's joke about our teacher's toupee, and mom literally cried with relief, whispering, "My methods are working," which should have been my first red flag, but I was 9 and thought all moms kept Excel sheets. The happiness ratings started innocently enough, just for therapy, sweetie. Though our therapist looked confused when I mentioned rating my playdates on a scale of 1 to 10, mom volunteered at school daily with her little notebook, deciding which kids made me glow versus which ones dimmed my light. Then she told my teacher I was too emotionally delicate for group projects or any sport where I might lose. My friend Juliet got blacklisted from our house after I frowned during freeze tag, and when Mia's family mentioned going on vacation, mom offered to pay my way. When they declined, saying it was just a family trip, she exploded, "Her father just died. What is wrong with you?" It took 2 months before she let me sleep over again. When my mom finally agreed, I was so excited, until I learned she had parked outside all night, just in case. I'll never forget watching from Mia's window as cops knocked on mom's car at 2 a.m. because neighbors reported a stalker, technically accurate. She screamed at the cops saying she had every right to be there, causing a big enough scene that Mia's parents said it was probably time I went home early. The tracking app came next, for safety, then the feelings journal with hourly entries. And when our counselor suggested more independence, mom yanked me from therapy because nobody knows you like I do. I found the spreadsheet of doom looking for printer paper, columns for each friend, subcategories for joy indicators, and threat level, with Mia marked red after I'd cried at her birthday about missing dad, which is pretty normal for a kid with a dead parent, but mom created a PowerPoint about protecting her emotional ecosystem and how she planned to end the friendship. That's when I started my secret diary. Mom scares me more than missing daddy. I pretend to be sad so she'll feel needed. I can't breathe. She found it naturally, because boundaries were just suggestions in our house. Her face went from confused to betrayed to something I'd never seen before, like watching someone's soul crack in real time. The cemetery visit was where it all went sideways. Mom dragging me to dad's grave, forcing me to kneel in the mud while shrieking, "Tell daddy how you've betrayed the only person keeping you safe." And when I sobbed, "Daddy, help me, mom's sick," she went completely still, then scary calm. "I'm the only one who remembers him properly. Everyone else moved on, but I kept you safe in our bubble." She drove us to the lake where we'd scattered his ashes, locked the car doors with child locks, and started explaining why we should join daddy, rather than live in a world trying to steal her baby. Now let me tell you, hearing your mom calmly discuss murder-suicide while you're pounding on windows is a special kind of terror that therapy can't fully fix. To this day, I believe I'm only alive because of Mia's mom. I called her before my mom took my phone away, and that woman stayed on the phone the entire time, listening to everything. She called 911, leading to the world's most necessary arrest, while mom screamed, "They don't understand our love." Now I live with my grandparents, who installed security cameras after mom's lawyer sent a memory workbook with hourly feeling charts and a note about resuming our lives when she's free, which really dampens the whole healing process. She writes daily from the facility, analyzing my grief journey and suggesting bonding activities, completely unable to see she became what I needed protecting from. Honestly, the saddest part isn't that she tried to hurt me, it's that she still thinks she was saving me, like love is supposed to suffocate instead of support. And somewhere in that twisted logic is a woman who just missed her husband so much she forgot her daughter needed to breathe.